It's Filter Free Friday, y'all. Glad y'all here. You know, every once in a while, somebody will run up on me and they'll share with me a picture of their black spouse. And the purpose of showing me that picture is to help me to see that they so close to black people, so they couldn't possibly be, I'm gonna quote somebody, a weirdo. Let me just be clear. I don't really care if you're a weirdo. Be a weirdo. I do care whether or not you're racist and if you have racist ideas. And so let's talk about how, just briefly, proximity ain't got nothing to do with whether or not you have racist ideas. Case in point, in the 400 years of chattel slavery being a thing, almost 100% of black enslaved women were raped by their white masters. Now, you would think that as much as we care about animals, that we would care so much more about people, and we wouldn't want people raping their property. But they did, and sometimes, as a result of that trauma and rape, a child was born. And more often than not, that child didn't miraculously get an opportunity to then not be enslaved. You see, many people were enslaved by their own fathers. And if they happened to have siblings who were white, as their siblings grew up, their siblings would then be their masters. So miss me with the "my wife is black" narrative, and so therefore I can't have racist ideas. Not a thing. And so if you think that proximity, either because you weren't around any black people, makes you racially innocent, or if you think proximity, you are around lots of black people or have black people in your family, or that you were a foster parent of black people, or that your best friend was black, and you think that that is what gives you the credentials to be anti-racist, let me just say, take the implicit association test. Identify where your unconscious biases are, and tell me what people say when you in spaces where ain't no black people. What's being said then? What are you doing then? What are your behaviors showing then? And then we can have a whole conversation about how anti-racist you are. You know, it's been a long week. Been a week where folk think I'm supposed to move stuff so that they can sit in seats that are taken. I had folks to completely question evidence-based fact and take up a whole lot of space with their opinions. But at the end of the day, I think one of the ones that kind of chaps my hide more than anything these days is, I got black people in my family. Good for you. Now be anti-racist for people outside your family because you got black people in your family. Try that. Try that. It's Filter Free Friday, y'all. We got work to do.